Hi everyone, this is Ivan Martinez. I'm a co-creator of the open source project PrivateGPT and co-founder of Zylon AI. And since we launched the last version of PrivateGPT, announcing full compatibility with the whole Claude application ecosystem, like a lot of people is asking me how can I connect it to things like Claude Cowork or Office 365 Claude add-in. And I'm going to show you the latest today. It's super simple to connect. So let's do it together. First of all, make sure that you have your PrivateGPT up and running. You can find the documentation here. It is a very simple set of commands. The easiest way is to run it on top of Ollama. So once you have PrivateGPT up and running locally, you want to go to your Microsoft Office and then click on add-ins and install Claude for Microsoft. So you will see this screen. Don't log in, don't sign up. We're going to be using our local gateway. So click on gateway. We're going to have PrivateGPT running at localhost 8080. And if you have authentication enabled, you can add your token here. If not, just add whatever string. Click continue. And then here we're going to include any model name. Just use Claude as the starter. And then you can use PrivateGPT, for example. This is going to default to your running model in, for example, Ollama. It says connected, so it worked. Now let's give it a try. Here it is NDA, review it for me and highlight yellow any potentially harmful clauses. Each add a comment explaining why is it potentially harmful. All right, so let's run this over this NDA. So you may be asking, why can't I just connect to my Ollama inference server? The reason is Ollama and the rest of local inference providers, they don't implement the full Claude API. And that's the main difference with PrivateGPT. I'm gonna allow this. So PrivateGPT implements the full Claude API, and that's the reason why you can connect it to Claude Cowork or to this Microsoft 365. So in this case, because I used to use this tool in Spanish, it added the comments in Spanish, but you can see how it works. So essentially, it detected the clauses, and then it is adding these comments. I'm logged in with my co-founder account. That's why it says Daniel. So yeah, this is assuming responsibility only on one side. This is this clause is potentially harmful too. So yeah, you saw how it works. Essentially, you can use it the same way you use it with Claude to write stuff, to find stuff. It is very, very useful. But in this case, the main difference is that you're not paying per token and your inference is completely private because it is happening in your local instance. Something important, the model that you use with this needs to be smart enough, but also have like a large enough context window, because each of these inferences by the Claude plugin takes at least 50,000 tokens. So yeah, it would be expensive on Claude. Cool. So that's it for today. I'll show more examples, but yeah, I hope that you'll find it interesting. See you next time.